This is the official Geese and Skinner Fly West
Final Night
2023 recap video! I loved traveling with you guys. I'm going to say this. I love when people don't get their panties in a wad.
Over simple, stupid shit.
Yeah, like if you guys you're like, hey, we're gonna make a pit stop. We want to go here. We want to go there. We're like, we're gonna stop at a rest area. You guys, cool. We see you when you get there. I think that's perfect. I think when you try to stay in line, it's more stressful.
Yeah,
I agree.
Okay, so we all agree with that. So that's why it was fun, and we had some fun. Goose had his NASCAR commentary with Mike, which was pretty fun.
Battle going on here today up front. Number 1 position, Mike Gunslinger Skinner is leading the pack down one of the most unique NASCAR racetracks in the area. 1,000 miles straightaway with no turns. Mike Skinner is now cutting on the inside, and the rookie behind him. Oh, there's trouble. There's trouble.
What was your biggest surprise? Maybe a location, a park?
Yeah. My biggest surprise, because I've never seen anything like it and camped like this, was Wall. I think it was just even though I saw pictures, that was pretty cool to actually be right there on the edge and just to nothing.
That makes me happy because we had done that last year, and Mike was like, do we need to go again? I'm like, yes, we need to share this with Goose and Emma, so thank you. I'm glad we did. That was the biggest
It's pretty cool.
There's nothing like the peaceful morning of having coffee, waiting for the sunrise, and to hear
For me, I've always, heard about Sturgis and the craziness and everything else and the beauty of it, and, wanting to walk around downtown. We went downtown. It wasn't too crazy for me. Tons of, places to ride. That was probably the highlight for me.
The first 2 or 3 days, we really went hard, and almost set a bad tone for the rest of the trip. But then we
team meeting. We had team meeting.
And we finally got to Colorado.
Yep.
And the temperature cooled off 30 degrees.
Yeah.
That was great.
And it was a blast.
Nice temperatures. It's not blazing hot like it's been everywhere we've been. Beautiful waterfall right here. Now if I could just find a spot to pee.
Smashing guitars was pretty fun. That was a big surprise.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
discovering Elm Hill in Nashville, the very first stop for me was great because we love coming to Nashville. It's under 6 hours from North Carolina where we all live.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun friends. We love music. We love good food. We have a lot of friends
And
here.
we have friends in this town.
I really like this RV resort for the Nashville area.
Yeah.
Because, yes, the KOA and the Jellystone or whatever it's called area
They're great.
is great. It's by the Grand Ole Opry. This is more relaxing. It's on a lake. We have no idea what lake it is yet.
It's a pretty lake.
It's very-
called Pretty Lake.
Right. The final amazing, awesome thing I'm going to say. Oh, sorry, it's getting loud. Sunrise. Lot 9. Check this out. I love Elm Hill RV Park.
My other big surprise was Creede, Colorado.
I loved it.
Yeah, that was
Creede was cool.
I'd never done like side by side. I mean, we did it with Jim Kelly, but I'm talking about side by sides, like climbing an actual
Something
mountain.
new,
Yeah. When we just all by ourselves packed a lunch and got in the side by side, and you guys like found the moose and the deer, and Mike was driving, and we had our lunch, and we spitting cherry pits, and I mean that for me was like that's heaven for me, like nature. I love that. My funniest day, by far, Goose's Angels.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, Goose took all the girls shopping. Mike was golfing with his
My
buddy.
credit card is still crying.
All right, so when the gunslinger takes a nap, Goose takes his angels out to shop.
I'm not sure what happened.
It's Goose's Angels. Okay, everybody at the bar, thank Goose for the sleds. It took Goose 2 minutes to make friends.
But that, it was like, because we didn't really plan it, we were like, hey, we'll tell Mike and Hobbs to come meet us at downtown Deadwood. We'll have, dinner or whatever. But we went to Scott Jacobs Gallery. We went to Madame Peacock's. And Goose had bought everybody, I think, in Deadwood a Schlitz beer by the end of the afternoon.
There had to be a case of it on.
Oh my gosh. It was so much fun. So that for me,
That was the funnest day.
Yes.
The entire trip.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to ask you guys is, okay, if you could do something different, just for advice for all the RVers out there, what would you? I'll start. You guys will probably agree with me. I think the number one thing for us is we ran way too hard the first few days. You made a good point, Goose. Every time Mike and I go RVing with friends, we always kind of calm down a little bit more because you got to understand, we come from the NASCAR world where it was like, boom, boom, boom. You got to get there, you got to get there, you got to get there, you got to get set up, you got to race, you got to get to the next race.
If we say we're leaving at 11, you got to be ready at 10:30.
Yeah,
That's my stupid
the lesson
mind.
learned on this trip. If that's a question, the lesson learned on this trip, if we say 11, Skinner's clock says 10:30.
Exactly.
Those people in RV at night, actually it was Jim Benson.
Yes, which we love, the mayor of Mountain Falls.
The key to RVing, because I say, because he loves travel, he used to travel all over. A bunch of the people there used to travel all over all the time, like for months and months. 200 miles max, and you're at your spot. 200 miles.
I like that.
You're about for a couple days if it's the perfect spot.
If you wanted to stay someplace longer, where would it have been?
Definitely Estes Park, to Colorado. Definitely. You know what? I think another place would be Sturgis. To be honest with you, I could have done another week in Sturgis. I told them, I go, do we need to go back this quick? Because I could have done, till the end.
Oh, and I think maybe though you thought that because we lost a couple days in the weather.
Right.
We did. We got
didn't really go
rained.
to Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
We didn't go to.
I didn't get to go see some things. So that might change. A week seems like perfect amount of time, but we lost a couple.
I will tell you guys this. I've been now 3-4 times to Sturgis.
I've been a lot.
And you've been more than that. And even this time, I got to see things that I'd never seen there before. So it's each time you go, I think you get to experience something new, which is kind of cool. You don't feel like it's the same old.
For me, 1 or 2 more days in Creede.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so too.
probably 2 or 3 more days in Estes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just hard to get to. It's not for amateurs.
It was so pretty.
It's very hard to get to, but it's worth.
No, they had a route that was a little better than ours.
Tom Barringer, well, we went that way. Anyway, Tom Barringer always said when we did our trips, he said, the destination has to be worth the journey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Well, the destination is worth the journey to SS Park.
You know, when you travel with great friends, everybody that gets along, and everybody's on the same page. If you're not on the same page, and you know that people you're with can be so flexible, it makes like I could still be traveling. I don't even want to go back. I said that about a million times. I don't even want to go back.
Guys, we're all empty except for me because I've been talking a lot.
I got a little bit.
Cheers to amazing friends that are like family.
Love you guys.
And I have laughed so much on this trip. My soul needed it. Salute.